If you've been bullied, skinned, harassed by attackers one too many times, hey, don't worry. I'm going to give you some key insights that you can use for your next game. So I've set these sexy little cones up just here. These are going to represent the attacker. So if the attacker's running at me with the ball right now and I'm open like this, he can exploit me either direction. He can go right or left. And guess what that means? He's going to twist and turn me like I'm dancing tango. And guess what? I'm not here for that. I don't know about you. I only tango on Sunday nights. If the attacker's running at me with the ball, I'm going to push him a certain direction. If the sideline's that way, I'm going to put my body positioning like this, bend my knees, and get side on so I can take him that direction. If he tries to cut inside, guess what? That's not happening. I'm booting that shit away. And likewise, if it's the other direction, it's the exact same, just switch it up. So you defend that way, and you're tracking the ball until they make a mistake. And then, that's your ball to win.
I have to try and get close and force him outside, away from the centre of the goal. I try not to give him any space and not allow him to go inside where he could combine with another teammate in the danger area.
Step number 2, stop being a bitch. Please don't dislike this video. I was only kidding. Shut your eyes, I want you to think about this for a second. First play of the game, the attacker receives the ball and megs you. Your girlfriend's watching. She's probably going to break up with you. Your parents are watching and they're probably going to disown you. Does that story sound familiar in your head? Well, tell that story to shut up. Stop catastrophizing and overthinking things in your head as a defender. If you make one mistake, guess what? It's okay. It's not the end of the game. At the end of the day, your job is to defend. You will make mistakes. That's part of the game. You have to stay switched on and don't let these little things get to you. Stop diving into challenges. And this may seem counterintuitive, I know. An attacker is going to lure you out like bait on a fishing rod. An attacker is going to drive with the ball with small little touches, just like that, waiting for you to make a move. And as soon as you dive in, they've skinned you and that's a wrap. So how can we stop this? Get low, bend your knees, side on, jockey and run with them, forcing them a certain direction like I said last step. And then once they make that mistake, they show you too much of the ball, you grab that ball off them. Another golden tip is when you put in a challenge, let them know you're there. You're not playing with that intent to injure them, but a lot of attackers won't have that confidence to continue in a physical battle, especially if they're smaller. And trust me, there have been many players over the years that have dropped out of games due to physicality.
Obviously, if you're not putting the work in off the pitch to becoming faster, stronger, and more of an athlete, you're going to find it much harder to dominate the opposition.
Another key tip, stop being reactive and start being proactive. All right, what the f do I mean by that? That means you have to start predicting what's going to happen in the game and thinking steps ahead. If you're waiting for things to happen, you're going to get exploited. For example, if you see their number 6 driving at you and he looks down at the ball, lifts his head up and he's going to ping a pass over the top of your head, guess what you need to do? You need to start dropping back, dependent on what your formation is and what your other defenders are doing. Be prepared for certain situations. Otherwise, if you're reactive, most of the time you're going to get beat, and that's not fun, is it? So all in all, these were a few tips I wanted to give you guys, and I hope they've helped. Maybe subscribe if you liked the video. I'd appreciate that, and I'll see you in the next one.